Hi. Okay, so hi, it's Nicole, and if you're here, hopefully it's because you already saw part one of our learning how Medium works for getting published as a writer. If you're not, check it out. Um, and you'll see that I stopped very abruptly because I was trying to check my recording time. And I am not a professional yet. So, whoops. So I guess this will just start part two of Medium, and I'm going to kind of pick up right where I left off. I have to leave pretty quick, right? So I'm just going to write down a start time so I can stay on track. So this is going to be just a quick 10 minutes, and I'm literally going to go through all of these tabs right here. So if you're watching the last video, I already talked a little bit about who I am, about maybe why you want to write on Medium, what Medium is, Medium for readers and writers, a little bit of how it works, what claps are, yeah, so some just really basic things. This part two, I'm just going to kind of give you a really behind-the-scenes look into what I see and what all of these tabs look like if you've never been in Medium. And so, 10 minutes starts, 9 minutes left. So we're going to stop at this time. I'm writing it down for myself. I keep coughing, so I'm going to drink some water. Sorry. I'm a real human being, and I'm trying to do these videos without editing because editing is time consuming. And I have a full job, and I'm not a YouTube famous person. So the more you watch, like and subscribe, suggest, share, tell me what you want to see, the more professional my videos will get. Promise. Well, and we'll talk about that as we go, because this is my promise to myself, is that I'm going to start documenting different things that I'm learning because I'm obsessed with learning things and trying to figure out how to make money writing or creating online. And so if you're interested in something like that, watch me experiment. So here's my Medium experiment, and let's get started. So here, this is Medium. Welcome. If you don't know what Medium is, watch my first video. This is the dashboard, the home screen. Here are all the current stories. And here's my profile. I'm a member. I'm Nicole Rothenay. I don't know what you're going to do with my first and last name, so hopefully I don't steal my data. I don't know. Here's my username. If you want to follow me, please let me know that you saw me on YouTube. That would be super duper exciting. And follow me, and I'll follow you back because writing is awesome, and I would love to support you. You can do this thing called gift a membership. If I make enough money, I'll gift memberships. We'll figure it out together, right? So you can do a new stories, series, stats, Medium partner program, reading list, publications, customize your interests, profile settings, help, and sign out. We're going to do all of those in less than, I think we're down to 8 minutes already. So let's click on new story. That's it. That's all it looks like. This is a new story. We add in some subtitle stuff here. I guess I'll just go ahead and show you what's really nice about Medium is that you can write an intro paragraph. Do they even grammar though? No, so like you might want to run some of your stuff through Grammarly if you're not really confident, right? Like they didn't correct here. That's kind of nice sometimes. Oh, that's a fun feature. You can highlight text and do different things. There are some kind of fun little secrets in here that will do some deep dives. Like if you click the little T, it'll turn it automatically into a subtitle. This one like blew my mind when I learned it. This blew my mind. It's called see, and I've already forgotten what it's called, but look, boom. Little T again, it's called a kicker. What even is formatting? So I guess I like the word even today, but you can get these paragraphs. What's relevant? Maybe like, why should I do all this stuff? Because it helps readers read your stuff. So you can do all kinds of things in here, right? Like quotes, regular quotes. These are called pull quotes, technically, from what I've been reading. They're for your own writing, right? And these are for, these are really kind of for yours. What's a drop cap? So, not today. This got really exciting real quick, but like, you have all these things. You can play with them. I'm going to write down this again. I'm going to do a video, medium formatting, and we'll talk about all of these things kind of in depth, especially with like where you can get pictures. A lot of other publications tell you for free, but sometimes it's nice to see somebody kind of like do it, right? So we'll talk in another video about medium formatting and pictures. So this is it. It's a draft. It's already saved. Oh, I was going to say, I have this fun marker. Look, let's pick blue. I don't know what you see here. It's a draft. It's already saved. I can't draw circles. Sorry about that. You have this button up here, ready to publish. You have these 3 dots, right? So if you are ready to publish, you could just click ready to publish. But you can also do this thing. You have tons of options here. You can share a draft link with somebody. You can add to a publication, which is a little advanced for now. Revision history, you can share directly to Twitter. You can make it unlisted. You can manage the content listing. Like, here are options, and I'm just reading the titles to you. But change the featured image, the display title and subtitle, which is kind of a cool feature, right? Like, you can add in a meta description here. You can change tags, which are pretty important for Medium because they're curators, and so you can tell them what you want to do. There's a lot of different tags. Just like most other platforms, it'll tell you how big those tags are. It's kind of unfortunate that we can't see the whole thing right now, but like 212,000, right? People are writing about writing, but 165 in tech. So there's just a bunch of different places that you can add them. A lot of people will even write about Medium, which is kind of fun. Medium Brazil, oh, that's interesting. But like you could do writers on Medium, right? So you just all kinds of things here. So there's also like hints and keyword things, or you can customize your story link, which is pretty cool, and a canonical link, which is so if you are importing your story from a blog, which we will show you, I guess not today because this video is already taking longer than I thought, but you can put the original URL here, and that way the search engine won't penalize you for republishing your content. Otherwise it might kind of like knock with plagiarism, and it'll downgrade both Medium and your content. But here, if you do it this way, it will in the code set a redirect. I feel less confident as I'm saying these words out loud. It does a thing. We can show you in another time if you're interested. So that's it. That's a draft. So you can click anywhere. I clicked on the M today, but that was it. So if you're like, where did my draft go? Oh no, I wasn't done. I didn't publish anything. You can see here just by, we'll do it again, clicking my face and going to stories. You have drafts in a nice convenient tab right here, and you have published in a nice convenient tab right here. So here are some drafts. One thing that I've been trying to do is, I think I can move my face. I can. Okay, I'm over here now. Sorry, it was fun. One thing that was really kind of interesting to me is the fact that writing is hard, but the more often you do it, the more you are the better you get, number one, right? You set up a habit, which is great for you, but also like you are awarded, sorry, my brain's not working. Words are hard. You're awarded a Medium for publishing more often. So one thing I've been trying to do is write out different possible story draft titles so that if I come in and I'm kind of like, crap, I really want to write something. Sorry for my language. I really want to write something, like, what should I write? Let me just set up some different titles in here. And so, like, 4 words so far. That's kind of cool. I literally put this in here because I knew that I wanted to save it as a title possibility. And ideally, I'll just come in, and we'll talk about that someday. We'll just, yep, I guess I could do a whole series on Medium, but, like, different ways to use like Google and headline generators to come up with fun Headlines. Google headlines. I don't know that. I'm going to understand this a bit later. Okay, so here are some of my published stories. They're not great. I'm not saying that I'm doing well. I'm super new, and that's why we're talking about it, because we're trying to learn how Medium works. One interesting thing is, like, this is not a story I wrote. This is like a comment that, I'm not an angry person. I actually had a hard time writing this, and now it's saved forever on the internet. Oh well. So, this is me applying for publication. These are some things that I was writing. It will show you when it was published. I guess the star shows that it's for Medium members, which means it's behind the paywall and eligible for monetization. How long the read is. My goal is usually kind of like a 4 to 6. Seems to be the sweet spot. And it'll show the publication that it was published in, which is pretty cool. So I've actually managed to get into 3 different publications. Some are easier than others, and we will talk about that in a future video because we are running out of time. This is not a very short video, apparently. I thought I was going to do it quick. I've already been talking for more than 10 minutes. So let's just kind of show you the thing you're really here for. Maybe, if you're like me, I'm just like, but what about the money? Because writing is important, but also you should get paid for it. So I've only written 20 stories. I haven't really done, I haven't really like figured out my niche. I'm still figuring out how Medium works. I'm still figuring out what I want to write and like how to write. Like writing for the public is really hard. I don't have like a whole lot of stats. So this will show you different things, payment preferences, taxpayer information, lots of guidelines about different things. Look, I have made, in just this month, a whole $1.15 from writing, which I'm actually pretty proud of. You know, to be honest, like, it's not even really that many stories. Like, if I had 30 stories in here, that might be a little bit better. This is my just kind of attempt. Some of these, like this one, I pulled from my website. I tried to import it in, and it really is not the best way to do it for Medium. I haven't been curated yet. I think because I was doing a lot of importing. Oh, you can show this story's been deleted. That's interesting. So one thing that I think is really interesting is, let's show you, this was my first one that made any, 2 cents. It's not very exciting. But you can click in here and look at the stats. See how many, like 7 people have looked at it, which is, so we're learning. If you want to go look at my story, please go look at my story. It'll show you things like impact, reading time, which is kind of interesting. Lots of cool stuff in here. We're waiting until your reader has more stories to show these insights. I just haven't gotten in there yet enough, but that's okay because I'm new. Like, you got to start somewhere, right? One thing, this right here seems to be the bit where you figure out if you're curated or not. And we're going to kind of look at these real quick because I got to go, but I want to talk to you more about Medium. So, our curators were not able to review this story for distribution and topics due to high volume. This story will be shared with followers. So, essentially what this is saying is that they're not really sharing it to the whole platform, they're just sharing it to my followers. Followers are important because you can still make money. Aha, my whole big 2 cents from my probably like 5 followers. 7? We can look. But, it's okay. So, like, even if you don't get curated, it's alright. What I think it means with the high volume is that I tried to use tags that were really popular. For instance, writing is a really popular tag, and I'm super new. So the other bit that I wanted to show you before I go, it says back button gonna work? Okay. This one is still relatively new. And I'm trying to find like a niche to write about other than writing, because a lot of writers are writing about writing, and I think that it would make more sense for me to try to branch out, because I can always talk about writing, but I would like to talk more about like things like tech, like this whole YouTube channel will start to be, but today I guess it's just more writing about writing, but it's really writing about publishing, which is why we're so interested in Medium. So here I wrote an article on coding, and so I'm trying for some tech tags, right? So programming, coding, software development, technology, and software engineering. I got published in The Startup, which is a self-proclaimed Medium's largest active publication, followed by over 530,000. So super exciting when I got accepted. And then, let's see, one thing, so it'll show you that the distribution settings are on. This is not what I was looking for. I think it's because I clicked on this right. Oh, maybe view stats. Okay, so in the view stats again, we can see the average reading time again, the number of views, still not very high, which considering the prestigious publication I was in, maybe the more you write, the more people will see you. Oh, and this one is now showing not distributed in topics. It was not selected, but still shared with followers. So they just changed that because I think I was looking at this one as an example of one that had not been done yet. Oh, sorry, let's click view stats. I feel like my goal is to get curated. So this one seems promising. It says we are processing the story, hang tight, and it was published on November 20th. So maybe we'll kind of keep checking on this as I continue talking to you about Medium. But for now, I have to go or I'll be late to my real job. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again as we continue talking about Medium. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments because that's how I'll know what to talk about. Thank you. Have a great day and good luck. Bye.